We're SimStudio. We're really excited to show you what we've been working on the last few months. Creating an agent workflow is super easy. Just go ahead and click Add Workflow and then drag an agent onto your canvas. Here, we can define a system prompt, like write a poem about dogs. Then, we can select a model on the model dropdown, but we'll just stick with GPT-4o for now, and then we can go ahead and adjust the temperature. We can add in an API key directly, or we can define it in our environment variables here. We already have OpenAI defined, so let's go ahead and click Run and just see the output of this block. In the Console tab is where we can see the result of any block that's been executed. We can see that OpenAI returned a poem about dogs, which is really cool. But let's do something a little bit more exciting. In the Variables tab, you can create variables that you can then reference throughout your workflow. Let's create a variable to scrape websites using Firecrawl. And then let's also add in the system prompt of our agent that we should find a YouTube video to return with the scraped information. For people that don't know, Firecrawl is an API that allows us to scrape information off of any website on the internet. Let's test this out on OpenAI and go ahead and add in our Firecrawl and YouTube tools into the agent dropdown just like that. We're going to have to add in our API keys, which we've also defined in our environment variables, so I can go ahead and just reference them like this. To finish our workflow, let's add an integration. We can add in Gmail, WhatsApp, X, and many more, but let's go ahead and send a Slack message into our channel. All we have to do is define the channel we want to send a message to and pass in the agent output in the same way we added the variable to our system prompt earlier. We'll add in our Slack token, and then our agent workflow is ready to go. Let's hit Run and check the output of our workflow. While our workflow is executing, we can see at which step it's currently at. Once our agent is done running, it'll send us a Slack message with some information it found on OpenAI's website, as well as a relevant YouTube video. If we open up our Slack, we can see it did just that. In our general channel, it passed in some information with the website as well as a YouTube video. It looks great. Let's go ahead and check the logs. Here, we can find detailed information about every step of our workflow. If we click on the most recent log, we can see how long it took the agent to call OpenAI and our tools. And at the end, we can see exactly how much it costed to run that workflow. If we like what we see, let's head back to our workflow and actually deploy it as an API. With one click, we're deployed. We can't wait to see what you're all planning to build inside of SimStudio. Starting today, we're releasing users off of our hosted waitlist, and as always, we're fully open source. We welcome any and all contributions and are excited for developers to self-host. Thanks for tuning in.